Joe Leigh here, English Mixed Martial Arts Association. Kunle Lawal is joining me, the male welterweight champion of the Four Nations. But overall, you won best fighter of the tournament as well. It's good to speak to you. Not long afterwards. How are you doing, champ?
Yeah, I've been doing good. Just coming off those 3 wins of the weekend was just really good for me, and as well, just like it's put me in a really good position just now, in the amateur rankings as well. So and since that as well, just kind of few nice opportunities that kind of opened up for me. So that made it really nice. Quite a few fights, hopefully, and a few things I'm looking at to try to get on this year.
Okay, so talk to us about what's opened up after fighting.
So after that, on top got hopefully fighting on top for the lightweight title. And off of that, then as well, what you go and do the Euros. Seeing that is coming up, but I'm not sure if they can get a Scottish team. Because it's still like Ian Phoenix and Reid and stuff like that, still speaking with the IMF president, trying to get all that sorted out just now. But even if that doesn't happen, it's still the Worlds. That's my big one that I'm kind of got my eye on. And as well, a few like sponsorships for companies and stuff as well have been interested in sponsoring me. And my rankings went right up, so now I'm like ranked number 25th now. Well, before the competition, I was 162 in the world for that company. Yeah, so I managed to shoot up quite high up, so it's quite good that way.
How have you noticed, other than the opportunities in terms of fights, how have you noticed your confidence just rise because of those 3 fights in quick succession?
Yeah, it's really helped my confidence so much. Like I said to one of the guys I've done an interview with, and for the Fight Media UK, like when I spoke to him, I told him as well that my last proper win was in 2018. So since then, I've just with like COVID stuff like that came up, and a couple of fights I just wasn't in the right headspace and stuff for it, and I had the loss. So coming up to that weekend, I was a bit like nervous. Oh, it's been such a long time. Like I've actually had like a proper nice win under my belt. So it was quite good for me, especially especially on the Friday, to get Teddy first, which was maybe like he was like ranked number 2nd. Everybody kind of thought was going to win the competition. So just for me to get go in there and be win that fight, just kind of proved a lot to myself as well, and kind of just showed me that what I'm actually capable of.
Yeah, confidence is a massive part. So that's
important. 100%. And then I've just been working with Rob Therapy lately as well. I feel like that's one of my biggest help, just to be able to just kind of like, you know what it's like on fight day. There's a lot of things going through your mind and stuff like that. Like, I think I wasn't controlling it as well, but since I've been working with Rob, I've been able to actually like be able to keep myself relaxed and calm under such a pressured moment. And just with all the training I've done over the years as well, it all came to part and showed up that night for the full weekend.
Yeah, how would you analyze the whole weekend in terms of fighting 3 times in 3 days in comparison to fighting once in, let's say, 2 months, once in 1 month? How would you analyze that or compare the two?
To be fair, I think like an amateur, I feel like that's a big thing, and I feel like a lot of people should be doing them more in amateur. Especially like look at a lot of sports, like kids, like even compete like wrestling and stuff like, and go to like a big competition where like you might lose on the Friday, but you still get to fight on the Saturday or get to fight on the Sunday, which is quite a good cool thing. And as well, like you're doing the 1 wake up for the potential of 3 fights. And I feel like when everybody done that, a lot of people weren't cutting weight as much. So like I feel like people are just kind of competing at the natural kind of weight they walked around it, which I think is a lot more healthier. Like I felt good in fight camp doing that. Like I feel like you pick up more injuries like when I like need to cut weight and stuff like that. It was quite a cool thing because like it was like I never had done that before as well. So when like after that bit Teddy on the Friday night, like for me I was like so buzzing. Like I never got out to the venue at 9 o'clock at night. Then, but I couldn't let my get carried away with that win too much because I still had to fight Saturday morning and fight on the Sunday. So it's quite a cool thing because like, normally if I thought I won, then it's like, oh, I can go and like happy and celebrate. Like this time, like I fought, like, I had to go right to my bed and relax and get ready for the next day. So it's quite a cool thing as well. And like I think like mentally, it was mentally for me as well. It's a good thing because as the weekend went on, I think I got more confident because I got more confident with my surroundings.
Yeah,
I knew everything around me. So like as the weekend got on, I was getting confident. I was enjoying being the fight. I was enjoying being in the cage. So yeah, I think that's quite a good thing. That's why like, I'm really interested in like the Worlds and the Euros because I'd like to do something like that more as well before turning pro.
Yeah, let's talk about that. The Euros, the Worlds. What's your
Mm.
game plan in order to be off on the plane?
Well, hopefully, if they get a Scottish team together, just need obviously need the trials and stuff like that, then get into the Scottish team and go over for the Euros and for the Worlds as well. But apart from that, really, like it's just keep training and just keep developing myself in every kind of area. Then like whatever fights come up, I'm going to come up because I'm just not trying like fixate on too much and be like, oh, this is what like. Because then there's still other fights, there's other things coming up, so I don't know something else better could come along my way that could be more beneficial to me. So just speaking to my coaches and just taking it all as it comes.
Yeah, for sure. When do you have in mind about turning pro? Are you still kind of a way
Yeah,
off?
so trying pro for me because I just got those wins. I want to just get as much fight as I can to the end of this year. Then hopefully I'd like to turn pro to start next year and start my
Okay, so not
pro
too
career from
long.
that. Yeah, no, not too long. That's why I feel as well. If I going out when if I'm going out to win the Euros and win the Worlds and stuff as well, is hopefully going to get me like and I put me in a good spotlight when I turn professional. You know, for that way I can get signed for my good promotion. Like I just like to like instead of like going from like one show to another show, I'd rather just like get signed to a promotion and just kind of build a relationship with them and build myself in that promotion sort of thing.
Yeah, that's a good way to end it. Obviously, sights set on Euros, Worlds, end of this year. Try and get something
Yeah,
with the IMAFs, but turn pro at the start of next year. So it's exciting stuff for you going forward as the British welterweight champion as well.
yeah. Yeah, I know it's got it's just been amazing, like getting that kind of like title to myself, and just like because I feel like especially in the British MMA scene just now is blowing up big time. So I feel like winning a British title in the MMA scene is a big achievement.